Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host Chris Dices, and it's the NNN show 107, if I believe. And this news is about we're nearing 900 subscribers, which is a pretty mammoth task and a long task too. Nearly 4 years coming up next month in March. And that's been a big achievement. A big thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. Subscriptions has been going up the last couple months. And if you know of any friends, please do get them to subscribe, because I'm sitting there waiting for the next 3 subscribers so we can just get to the 900. And then after that, it's the big one. You know, we're in the end game, so to speak. Trying to grab that 1,000 subscribers that I've been trying to as my sort of lifetime goal back 4 years ago. And when I wanted 100,000 views as my lifetime goal, funny enough, we went over 350,000 views, which is an amazing goal. So that's a big thank you to everyone. And that's, you know, the amount of views I've gotten over the years is something that I never thought that I would get. And a big thank you to everyone who has been supporting the channel for that long. Now, the other piece of news is my new redesigned Chris Dices Creativity website. And it looks really, really good, and we are going to actually take a bit of a look inside it. Now, the other thing is social media downsizing. Now, I've been sort of mucking around with the NintendoNinjaNews.com website, and unfortunately the numbers are just not holding that well. The website and the Facebook page will be discontinued because it only does about 1 to 1.5% of the views that I get each month. So that's its contribution. And that's something like 100 to 150 views per month compared to, you know, the 12,000 views I'm getting each month currently. And doing all that work and upkeeping another website and a page where it's not really in it for me to post memes and crappy stuff. You know me, I'm a bit of a too logical for my own good. And the page only gets maybe 2 or 3 replies or likes out of nearly 900 followers on Facebook. So, you know, knocking out a page that has 900 followers seems pretty drastic and maybe a bit insane. But when no one replies to it, is it really worthwhile to actually keep it going? And it's another resource. You know, think about all the things I've been trying to do. The page and the Canberra group, 2 websites, the Nintendo Ninja News Twitter page, my own profile, and you start to see that there's a lot of responsibilities for just one person, and that makes it too hard for me. And I need to get back to creative writing and my other creative works, as well as the Nintendo Ninja News videos. And it just makes it hard to try to do everything by yourself, because I literally am. I'm pretty much a one-man band. So that is what I will be doing in terms of social media and all that sort of stuff. So it's not really sad news. It's just, you know, working smarter. That's the thing. Not working harder, but a bit more smarter in terms of what I need to do. So what we'll do now is that we're going to have a look at this new website and see what you think, because it's got a few cool things and I want you to be a part of it, because there's definitely going to be a Nintendo element to it and other creative fun things that I'll do in the future. Let's check it out. Alright, so this is the nice website. It looks really nice and stylish. You can see here that I'm moving the mouse around, it all highlight stuff and things like that. Down on the side here you have all the stuff, the stories, creative works, which is poetry, music as well, photos, films, travel, community, Nintendo Ninja News, and the about. So here you can click here and it just sort of gets rid of all that, a bit more resource space. You have the search button, which takes you up there and you can search for all the lovely things that you can on the website. You have a mail, so you can send me an email if you like, which is very cool. You have all the social media stuff down here too, if you want to find me, or my sort of personal accounts, which is fantastic. So you have the stories here. I like how it sort of comes up, zip. And it's got the stories from all my history in that. On the side here, you've got the search bar, a little silly Bolo little piece about me, which is cool. I might get rid of the search bar for the forum because there's already a search bar when you actually go to the forum itself. There's a little place for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Oh, that's funny. No need to subscribe to yourself. I wish I bloody could. Take me to 900. And then you have the login thing, and you can, this is where you register to join the community, which I'll just talk about later on. Oh, there you go. A little bit extra there. And there's the forums here, and social media as well. I just stuck that there because it looks really nice. See all the different images and that here. One story. Just click on this. And this was done by my artist, who's very good at doing stuff for me. And there's all the chapters you can, you know, pick and watch, and previous and next, which is cool. And you can leave a reply if you like to that sort of thing. So that's what it generally looks like. Here in photos, it has all the different photo stuff and things like that. What's a cool thing to show you? I'm not too sure. This was the old home, back when Nintendo Ninja News was around. Back in its original room, you can see how really old it looks. Look at the bathroom. Jeez, this was this was the conditions that I used to live in, and it was not very good actually. That's a really small image of it. Yeah, look how terrible that looks in terms of that. Ugh. So you can tell that I didn't live in very good conditions. Where's the Nintendo Ninja Newsroom itself? No, I didn't do it. I didn't. Oh, that's a bit weird. Yeah, this was the Nintendo Ninja Newsroom, if I remember correctly. And you can see this little image. That's where the desk used to be and things like that. So definitely, it was a long time ago. So that's the photos area. Now you have travel and you have your films. Now the films, what are the films all about? Is that Nintendo Ninja News stuff or not? Well, this is all the movies that I've done. You know, EB Games here. Episode 100 of the NNN show, which is now already 7 episodes old. Whisk, a little short movie that he's done there. The Canberra Brick Expo one, GammaCon, which we've done now 3 times. I think we'll be sailing up for a 4th one, and all that sort of stuff. Now the Nintendo Ninja News stuff. Now, if you're at my website, you can come here and see all the latest videos. So you see it's all nicely done. You can click over, and this shows you just all the latest videos and stuff like that, and it looks really cool. Be a bit dumb too. Oh no, we're not going to do that. Yeah, let's go watch myself. So just to show that it actually works. So it gives you a bit of an idea about, no, of course it's not going to. Oh, there we go. Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris. So that's how it sort of works, and you click on another one if you want to see a review. I thought of doing sub stuff and putting in like playlists of like the reviews and gameplay encounters and the movies and that, but I probably won't. I think it's a bit too much. I think for people who just want to see my latest videos, this is just a good spot for you. And the about stuff, which, oh, well, that's another. That's another thing to fix up there. In terms of this, this is the timeline of all the creative work that I've done since 1995. It's a long time ago. and you can see all the stuff that I've done over time, which is cool. Poems and stories, and then the video era really started in 2016, and up to the current stuff. I'll probably kick that out and put something else in. Still a little bit of, you know, tweaking and changes to be done. And here's the community, which is the last piece. Now this big image won't be there. It's due to I need to hard refresh Chrome here, but for some reason it doesn't like to do hard refreshes on my laptop for some reason. I think it's Chrome, to be honest. But here, this is what you will see. This is on Microsoft Edge, and this is how it's supposed to look like with the small images. And here you just click on, so you want to talk about the actual videos. Once it pops itself up. So you want to talk about Metroid Prime 4 and it's delayed and oh god, all that sort of nasty stuff. And you can log in or subscribe. You've got to register it, because I'm not going to do spam accounts and things like that. And you can watch the video, comment, stuff like that, which is very cool. And that's pretty much the website. That's pretty much what I've got to show, and hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea. You can register to join the community, which is sort of going to be a creative community of people and things like that, and I think it'll be a lot of fun too. I know that people do Facebook groups and things like that, but this website I own, and I can do whatever I want with it, and no one's going to take that away. You know, tomorrow Facebook groups might finish up, or YouTube changes rules that makes things hard. But having your own website means that it's like owning your own house. You can do whatever you like to it and muck around and have fun with it. So that's the most important thing about it. So that's it for the site. We'll head back to the desk to talk just a little bit more about what I'm planning for the future. So what you saw there with the website and that, there's a lot to it. It's been around technically since 2013. Beforehand, I had another website that was with similar content since 2005, 2006. So really, this website's been around for 13 to 15 years. So it's going to be an important part of Nintendo Engineers, because yes, you can do comments on the videos here on YouTube, but if you really want to have a bit more in-depth conversations about Nintendo, then this is the website. Instead of trying to have this website and NintendoEngineers.com, you know, running two websites and all the different social media stuff, it's too hard for me. And because no one helps me out on social media and stuff like that, really, I have to sort of think about myself and my own sanity for that sort of thing. So, let me think here. The NintendoEngineers.com site will just redirect you to the YouTube page, which is absolutely fine. So for people who just want to quickly, you know, check out the channel and subscribe and watch a few videos, that's okay. But this site will be used quite extensively in the future. And the Canberra Nintendo Engine Club Facebook group will keep going on. That's going well. But yeah, I feel like I'm happy with the setup now. I'm happy with the website. Nintendo Engineers itself is doing well subscription-wise. Still waiting for more Nintendo news. It's been a bit dry at the moment, but that happens at the beginning of the year, especially with no direct. But it's going to be fun, and I hope you enjoy the website and, you know, future videos and things like that. So fingers crossed that things continue onwards for that. So this was a bit of a long NNN show, but that's all right. But that is it for me, and I shall see you later on. Don't forget to subscribe.